So definitely there's a higher version of you. Definitely. But you gotta tap in. You gotta believe. You gotta know. If you see it in others, then definitely you see it in yourself. But not many people want to take the first step. Not many people want to sacrifice some things that allows them to get there. Not many people, willing to go through the discomfort in order to tap in. But I'm here to tell you, it's worth it. It is worth it. Definitely worth it. It's worth letting go of things that no longer serve you to elevate, get different results, prosper. It starts with our daily habits, our daily routines. Basically, what are you consuming? Are you consuming every piece of news article that comes out? You should worry about this, you should worry about that. The people that are thriving, the people that you see, that you admire, like, oh man, they're operating this way. And I'm not saying they're perfect. I'm just saying that they're experiencing life differently, and definitely in a way that you want to experience life. And they're not worried about every little single thing. They have faith. They have faith in the creator, the universe, God, energy, whatever you want to call it. They have faith to where they don't get shaken down by what the news has said. They don't get shaken. They remain in faith. They remain in balance. And that's part of tapping into your higher self, because you let go of these fears, these limiting beliefs, these doubts, and you trust. 100% you trust. It comes down to what you're doing every day. So are you consuming the news, the mainstream media? Are you being distracted by what's going on social media with this gossip, this drama, and this conspiracy? Because no matter what conspiracy you're talking about or into or trying to figure out, it's going to go on whether you do something about it or not. So might as well just focus on you and your higher self, and your world, and your vision, because you're creating it. You're the one that's in control of your world. So what are you consuming? Now, whatever it is you're consuming right now, no judgment, no criticisms, because, it's a stage we all have to go through. But are you willing to let go of it? Are you willing to let go of what you're consuming right now? As far as media, channels, influencers. Because there's definitely some influencers you shouldn't be following. Like for me, I was following all these girls at one point, thinking yeah, this is gonna elevate me. Man, it never elevated me. It just distracted me. Great to look at, not gonna lie, but it's not something that contributed to my growth, to my elevation, to my prosperity, to my well-being, to my higher self. It was a complete distraction. The other thing is, it has to come down to food. Because you do it every day. So to be to your higher self, there's some food, there's some habits you gotta let go of. There's some snacks you definitely have to let go of. I'm not saying you have to be a saint and perfect, all the time, but you have to have some awareness to say okay, this no longer serves me. I need to stop with this. I need to let go of this. And it takes some work, It takes some work for sure. And yeah, it's discomforting. It's definitely an issue. It's definitely, man, it's a battle in the mind. Because that's your identity. That's where you're saying this is me. This is me. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I want to feel good. And you program yourself like that with let's say you're eating snacks and these candies that you shouldn't be eating every day. And if you don't eat it, you feel off. That's what you got to go through. Is feeling that offness, to feeling that irritation, to feeling that discomfort, that pleasurelessness. You got to go through that in order to reach your higher self. It ain't free. Because when we come into this world, we're developing into our higher self, but then, like I was saying, you get distracted. We get malnourished. We get bad habits, bad addictions, vices. You know, we're misled. And it's our job to find our way back. It's our job. It's no one else. No one else. No one's going to do it for you. I can't do it for you. No influencer, no guru is going to do it for you. You have to do the work. You have to find it. So if you found this video, you're basically aware that you need to do something. You need to let go of something. So, what are you willing to let go of? What are you willing to sacrifice? I'm gonna be saying this a lot, so get used to it. And what I'm saying is, when we come into this world, nothing is ours. Nothing's ours. We come in naked, we leave naked. Nothing's ours. What we have, what we're in possession of, it's the universe, it's God's, it's the Great Spirit, giving it to us to use and utilize for the time being. But in the end, it's not really ours. God could take it away anytime. Anytime. So we're using a lot of stuff, we're taking a lot of stuff, and we're getting certain results. And it has to come down to, if we want changes, we want a different experience, we have to let some of these things go and replace it with something that operates in a higher vibration. Something that operates close to the source, close to the Great Spirit. You know, if you look at your favorite athlete, they contributed a lot to certain things. You know, like practice, constant practice, mastering basics, fundamentals, over and over and over again, to the point where they were in control of what they were consuming, what media they were consuming, and what they were saying about them, and this person said this and that and blah blah blah. Like, they had to be disciplined. They had to be disciplined. Well, when it came to that mastery in their craft, they were ready, because they know what to let go of, what not to distract themselves with, and what to focus on. 100. So when it comes to us, and we want to excel in our profession, in our careers, in our relationships, in our families and stuff like that, we got to let go of some things. We got to replace it with better things. We got to know our limits. We got to know our limits. So to reach our higher selves, what are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to let go of? That's something you need to really ask yourself and make a commitment. Because, yeah, it's a process for sure. It's a process. No, everything, it's cliche, but I'll say it. Everything is energy. Everything's energy. And some of these energies that we have in our possession I call it spiritual weight. It weighs us down. It holds us down. It doesn't allow us to be our best self. It has us operate in a certain way, but it's not our best self. So in order to get to our higher self, we got to let go of these things weighing us down. Maybe there's certain shows, certain movies, maybe certain categories of movies. You know, it could be a lot of things, but that's on you. I'll give you an example. Like, I really love chocolate, cacao. I love it. I gotta have it every day. But there's some things that I'm weak at, I don't understand, I need to get better at, I need to implement. And I'm willing to do whatever I need to do in order to operate in that way with my higher self, master it, attain it, operate in it. And I'm willing to sacrifice cacao, chocolate daily in order to get there. Because I'm committed. I'm committed. You know, I respect cacao, I love chocolate, all that stuff. And I love it so much that the universe knows, it's like, hey, this ain't yours. This is not yours. If I want to go deeper, you know, people work hard to cultivate it, to harvest it. Here I am consuming it just like nothing, overstimulated. So I have to give it up. I have to sacrifice it and say, I'm willing to give up this love and go through some obstacle course with myself in order to reach the next level I'm trying to get to. It starts with me. It starts with me letting go. So my question to you is, again, what are you willing to let go of? What discomfort are you willing to let go to go through? Sorry. What discomfort are you willing to go through in order to meet your higher self? And your higher self could be, operating a certain way with, your relationships, your career, your finances, your fitness, how you feel about yourself, definitely, your relationship with self. So that's something you want to ask yourself. Are you willing to sacrifice? Because your higher self is there. We all have a higher self, God, universe, energy has plans for us, but sometimes we're just not ready to operate in it. And it's our job to let go of these spiritual weights. Maybe it's certain friends. Maybe it's a career. Maybe it's a job that's holding us down. Afternoon.
Is it afternoon already?
It is. Have a great day. Yeah, so did I. So it is afternoon. But yeah, it's sometimes these things that we let into our space are really holding us down. And they creep up on you. And it starts with the things we do every day. So to meet your higher self, again, what are you willing to let go of? What are you willing to sacrifice? Self-talk is the last one. Self-talk. Do you believe? Do you tell yourself you can? Or do you secretly tell yourself you can't? That's a huge one. Self-talk's a big one. Because what you tell yourself really matters. People could tell you all these things you can't, you suck, it's impossible, the economy, this and that, blah, 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 blah. But that doesn't matter. What matters is what you tell yourself. What matters is your relationship with the universe, the Great Spirit, God, Source, energy. What's your relationship? What are y'all talking about? Do you believe? Put these in action. Put these in an implementation of a daily process to where the universe sees, oh, I know what you're doing. I see what you're doing. You're serious. You're committed. You want this to change. You want to lose that weight. You want that new job. You want to have a better relationship, or you want a new relationship. It starts with you. It starts with you. So, your higher self is out there. Your higher self is out there. You got to tap in, but you got to do some work. So I'll be uploading more videos regarding this, getting better, operating at a higher self. This is what we're here to do. We're here to work. We're here to prosper. We're here to grow. All right, that's the last of this one. So don't forget, take inventory, take action, and take care on this journey, on this new you, tapping into your higher self. It starts with you. On to the next. Peace.